Hey everyone, it's Jenny Wren, and I'm just touching base with a few updates like I promised you at the end of this week. So we are going to be doing a repeat episode this week. We're taking a bye week to get prepared for a few things that we have going on that we have been wanting to for some time, so we're really excited. So first of all, tomorrow at 12:30 is our new time for the show, and we're going to be re-airing our episode with Sisters, who just released their new album last week up in Seattle with a really great residency, including a performance from our friends Minden. So we are going to be launching a few things in the next week. Finally, Album a Day is going to start next week, and we're going to be using it on Wednesdays with our Patreon and our newsletter to be able to share some artists that we've been getting to know over the last couple months since you sent in all your submissions. So next Wednesday, if you are signed up to our newsletter or if you are a Patreon subscriber, you are going to get the episode that's coming out directly to your inbox, and it's going to be a private link to our SoundCloud, or it's going to be a direct download on our Patreon. So the next week's episode is with the Griswolds, and you can hear them playing right below. So next week that's happening, and then at 12:30 next Thursday, we're returning back to the Narrative Forum with the Griswolds, who we hung out with while they were here in the States. Chris is actually now down in LA, so he is the head frontman and of the band, and had a really great conversation with us about what it means to be touring and how that informed their last album. So the other thing that is starting next week, of course, is our new time, the launch of the Album a Day project, and then we are also launching our Kickstarter next week. So we have been taking a look at our funds from last year and what we raised, and we had nearly $6,000 in trade, grants, and sponsorships. And a lot of that was things that trickled in, or things where people kind of helped us out with certain bits and pieces, like our partnership with X-Ray FM, for example, and as well as our grant that took us to Podcast Movement. So taking a look into 2017, we wanted to be able to take things up to a bigger level. And one of the areas that we really are excited about is our web. So we are in the process of creating a website. And as I was meeting with my web team, we realized that it would be even better if I was able to actually support them. And so we're actually creating funds within the Kickstarter to be able to do so. And also to be able to launch our merch line, and also to be able to upgrade some of our gear, including some opportunities that we've had with different sponsors, and to be able to set aside some money for our budget for travel this year. And those were all things that we definitely found challenges with in being able to grow and to continue to be able to support. So we're going to be putting some more money into the live, as well as to be able to support our transcription team that helps make this possible every week. So they've been volunteering up to this point, and we want to be able to give back a little bit to them. So those are all of our really big updates. If you haven't followed us yet, please do. It's at Gritty Birds, and you can find our mailing list on our website. Please understand that website is old and we haven't updated it in close to a year. So if you're sending emails and saying, hey, can I fix you with your website? Absolutely. If you are a web designer, we'd love your help. But we are at this point mostly just using our socials, our newsletter, and our Patreon. So if you are interested in becoming a monthly subscriber where you get automatic downloads and a few other extra perks, you can at patreon.com/grittybirds, and you can follow us on all socials at grittybirds. Please subscribe to us on iTunes, and that's everything. I hope you guys are having a really lovely day, and I can't wait to share with you the Kickstarter next week and our first episode back with Narrative. So have a wonderful day, and we'll catch up later.